What is going on? It is Mad Fishing here, and we today are going to talk about tip ups and how to use them. So it's going to be kind of a short video. We're going to have a couple videos on these. This video is just how to use a tip up, and the next video will be the different rigs and the line and stuff you should be using for tip ups. So stay tuned. Let's get at it. All right. So this is a tip up. This is usually generally used for pike and trout, bass, walleye, anything that you want to go to, even perch and panfish, you can use that too. Just had got a perch the other day on it, which is good. We want perch, big jumbo perch from Lake Simcoe actually. Perch around here, they're kind of big, but not that big. Anyway, let's get to it. So I just opened this one. This one is the Berkley one. Didn't get a lot of great reviews on the Canadian Tire one, but we'll test it out. So pretty much what a tip up is there's no reel on it, okay? So you're not using a fishing rod, you're not reeling it up like, you know, you would do with that. This has a little spool on the end here. So what you do is here, let me switch up here, okay? As you can see, I got a line here. So you get a little reel right here, and you reel it up to get your line. So what you do, as you can see right here, I got two hooks, as you can see right here. This is my trout setup. And so you want to put the line on. It's a little bit difficult, but we'll do another tutorial video on that, how to put line on the tip up. So once you got your line on, you want to bait it with either, depending on what kind of fish you're going for. So if you're going for pike, what I like to do is, everybody has their pike rigs, but I like to just put a leader on, or you can go to Canadian Tire or Bass Pro Shops or Cabela's, and they have big game rigs. So what it is like, it's like a little spoon that's on the top, and it has like a wired leader with a treble hook. So always remember leaders, or really, really strong line, because pike will bite you off. So with that, as I tie it to the line, and people, for line too, also, I use fluorocarbon line, and I have, I think, a 10-pound test on this, is people use braided line and then put this line on. So it's depending on what you want to do with it. You can change it up. I guess have fluorocarbon, and because I guess put a leader on it anyway, so even with the line, 10-pound test, 6-pound test, that thing's running, the pike's not going to bite off, especially with leader on. So for pike fishing, what I do is I put a leader on and a treble hook, and just sink it right into the shiner, chub, whatever you're using. You can even dead bait it too. And so what you do is you put it down, and you'll see at the top you have one on the side here. This is for bigger fish, and it's for lighter fish. It's for a bigger bite, lighter bite. So it's depending on your size of the minnow. So if you have a bigger minnow, you want to put it on the heavier bite so it doesn't fling off, and if you have a smaller minnow, you can put it on the lighter bite. So for example, as you can see here, you put it, you'll see these little notches here. You put it like that, okay? And then you'll set it in the ice nicely, so you set your depth, and then you just, well, first before you put it down, you set your depth. So say it's 10 feet, you pull it 10 feet of line, and then you bring it down. If you have a fish finder, or if you hit bottom, so once it hits bottom, it kind of loosens up, so it's not as straight, right? So you want to put it right there to the bottom, and then reel it up a little bit. So for pike fishing or walleye fishing, even trout fishing, you want to have about a foot to 2 feet off the bottom, okay? So when the fish comes up and grabs it, it flings up. That's pretty much how it is. So that is just a quick tutorial on that. And they have different variations. These ones I like the best. These sets here. You can get wind tip ups. You can get even I think it's called Fish Pro. It's kind of like a thermal tip up, and we'll go about the thermal tip ups later. So thermal tip up is it goes right in your hole, and so your hole doesn't freeze up. And just to let everybody know, with these ones, they're less expensive than the thermal ones. The thermal ones are like 30 bucks. I think I paid 14 bucks for this one. You can even, there's so many different variations of these. So just pick the one that you like. I like these ones. As you can see, I got Berkley one, and then I got this little yellow one. I paid like 15 bucks for both of them. So they work out great. You can throw a different line on them. You can braided line, whatever. Make sure it's ice fishing line that it goes in, so it doesn't freeze up. These do freeze up once in a while. But what I do is I just come back. I'll check it every once in an hour. sometimes the minnow falls off, sometimes, you know, things happen, right, when you're ice fishing. So just check it, you know, break your hole, again, because it will freeze up, and then just take the ice and throw it back down, be good to go. So yeah, that is it, and that's how you use a tip up. We'll have more videos of what kind of baits you should be using for tip ups, the rigs you should be using for tip ups and stuff like that. So yeah, and we are having a new video coming out on Saturday. We're gonna do some pike fishing. We're gonna have the tip ups up, so I'll show you how to use the tip ups out on the ice, and we're gonna do some pike. So let's get to it. See you guys later. Thank you.